How's it going, everyone? We are wrapping up the Black Friday coverage for the year 2023. I know some of you guys were a little bit disappointed, but I don't know what you guys were expecting, but outside of like the PlayStation Plus nonsense, honestly, it's about what I expected. The digital deals were obviously not as good as the physical deals, as I had been saying for weeks and weeks now, but that's generally the case every year, and I don't know if like this lawsuit that is going on is gonna change any of that, but you know, if you are a digital game buyer, there is certainly a lot of good stuff that you could have picked up. It's just like you were paying a little bit more versus your physical counterpart, which is always going to be a little bit jarring. And I think people, when they start realizing this, especially as digital gaming becomes more pronounced and more people are going the digital-only route, I definitely understand why people are like, WTF, what's going on here? Why are games literally more expensive when, you know, you're cutting out the middleman to sell these digital copies? Yeah, for some reason they are, but that's probably because when you have these middlemen involved, Walmart, Amazon, Target, Best Buy, they actually have competition within one another. The PlayStation Store doesn't have competition with anyone, and all they have to do is not, annoy their brick and mortar and their retail partners by pricing their games too low. But I digress. I do want to note that for the PlayStation Store, tomorrow is the final full day. The sale ends on November 27th, but it always goes into the following night at 3 a.m. Eastern Time, or, 12 a.m. Pacific. So, some of the deals are certainly pretty decent to pick up. Assassin's Creed Mirage, Resident Evil 4, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Final Fantasy 16. I think nearly all of those deals I mentioned are being beaten out by other spots. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, $42 on that, which is an okay deal. Amazon, Best Buy, they've all got it for like 30 bucks. But, whatever. God of War Ragnarok's on sale, GTA 5, Crew Motorfest, GT7, Gran Turismo 7, Cyberpunk 2077. There's a lot of good deals available, so definitely go check this stuff out. We uploaded our big compilation video recently. I think it was on Thanksgiving Day we uploaded that. Sorry that our coverage got a little bit halted, especially on Black Friday. I don't know about where you guys live, but guys, I came down with an awful cold, and it really picked up on Thanksgiving Day, so we took Thanksgiving and Black Friday off. Thanksgiving obviously goes without saying, but yeah, I was pretty much dying, so I didn't have a lot of time to, like, cover a lot of stuff, and, with, the holiday festivities and everything like that, it was a little bit of a trying time, but I feel like we did enough coverage to give you guys an idea of what to expect, and really, like, on Black Friday day itself, as we had been noting, leading into the event, they're just extending these sales longer and longer, and even beyond that, it's gonna go longer and longer. Like, yeah, Black Friday is over, but you got the Cyber Monday nonsense, and then you're gonna have deals all throughout the holiday sale. Something to keep in mind, Black Friday PSN sale is over. I think a lot of you guys think that this is the biggest PSN sale of the year. Far from it. I would say that this is number 3 or number 4, given that in a month from now we have the holiday sale, which is truly the biggest sale of the year. Either holiday sale or there's a summer sale that's really big. It's kind of like, I feel like Steam really kind of came up with a formula that everybody else has copied as far as how to handle digital storefront sales. You have one big sale in the summer, you have one big sale during the holidays, and then you have a bunch of other smaller sales dispersed throughout the year. Black Friday, from a lot of vantage points, is seen as that big sale of the year, but that's really not the case when you're talking about these digital storefronts. Even the autumn sale Steam's running right now, really good, but there's a lot of stuff missing from it, like the Final Fantasy games aren't discounted as a part of Steam's autumn sale, and that's kind of a jarring one that certainly will be remedied come when they do their Christmas sale or whatever. But if you do want to pick anything up from the Black Friday sale, go check those out now. I wouldn't expect a lot of stuff to get much cheaper. Maybe AC Mirage during the holiday sale will go down to 35 bucks or something like that, but I don't really expect anything too crazy. Like, AC Mirage I use as an example. Maybe Jedi Survivor will go down to 35 from 42 as well. That's kind of the level of heightened discount that I'm expecting out of the holiday sale versus the Black Friday sale. But the holiday sale, I just feel like will have a much larger quantity of deals, and the holiday sale, they do the gimmick of there's deals for 2 weeks, and then they rotate in more deals 2 weeks after that, so keep that in mind as well. Moving on from that, quickly want to highlight some physical deals that I think are quite good. Cyber Monday deals, I guess. Final Fantasy 16 down to 35 bucks. No brainer here. I imagine most of you guys have already picked it up at this point. It's one of the best games of the year in my opinion. Sure, there are some shortcomings. The performance mode isn't great as far as how much it impacts the resolution, but the boss battles are crazy. Some of the best I've seen. Soundtrack is epic. Great main character in Clive. The story itself, I think, is pretty good. there are some choices and some directions that they take that I wasn't crazy about, and I thought in the midway point of the game there were some jarring pacing issues, but overall, I think the game is tremendous, and 35 bucks is a great deal for that. Sonic Superstars is $35. I mean, the game just came out, so I think that's a really solid deal, given that, again, it's a super recent release. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1, 33% off for $39.99 as an abomination of a collection. It's still 3 of the most beloved games of all time. I don't think it's a stretch at all to say that, especially for me. MGS3 Snake Eater, I think, is just a tremendous, tremendous game, and the fact that they're remaking that, oh baby, can't wait for that, but, you know, we still got a ways to wait for that to actually come to fruition. So just having the original collection, that's nice, but they gotta fix stuff like the trophies not popping up. They gotta fix issues like cutscene issues, audio sync issues. You know, there's a lot of nonsense attached to the Master Collection that is just like, bro, come on, Konami. Like, at this point, you really should be figuring that stuff out. Dying Light 2 Stay Human, $19.99. This is the price point that I've been waiting Dying Light 2 to really get down to so I can start recommending it to people. It was just, like, hard stuck at that $30 price point for a while, and that's not a, like, awful deal, but I thought at $20, Dying Light 2 is a great recommendation. Now, I did not like the game as much as Dying Light 1, and I think that's the general consensus, but there is a lot to like about the game. The parkour is great. The story starts off really compelling for the first half, and then I just think it falls off a cliff, and I think the ending isn't very satisfactory, but there is story-based DLC coming out and things like that, so keep that in mind. Combat is fairly decent, and a lot of content in the game, and obviously as a Techland title, updates galore, so expect that game to be refined for years and years to come. I mean, Techland literally updated Dying Light 1 for like 7 years, so I would expect something similar to that with Dying Light 2. Marvel's Midnight Suns Enhanced Edition is $19.99 for Axis, same developers of XCOM did this. Tactical strategy game, card game gimmick attached to it as well. 20 bucks seems like a good price to me. Street Fighter 6 for 30 bucks. When we talk about Game of the Year, I'm really surprised that Street Fighter 6 is not getting as much love. Maybe that's just on the fact that it's a fighting game, and fighting games, it's a genre that, like, some people are super into, and if you're into that genre, like, obviously Street Fighter 6 is a game you enjoyed, but even from me, somebody that's not super into fighting games, I thought Street Fighter 6 was excellent. I thought it had a great single-player campaign. Thought the presentation was slick, and overall, just a really well-made fighting game. This is the PS4 version, obviously gets you a free upgrade. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion is 30 bucks. I mean, I just feel like this is worth a recommendation whenever it goes on sale, just because Rebirth is one of the most anticipated games of 2024, and you kind of need to play Reunion before you play Rebirth, so at least I would highly recommend it. You don't need to, but, yo, you want to know the story of Zack, and given that Zack is going to be an integral character, which he's on the damn cover, so, like, I don't think it's too much of a stretch to figure out he's going to be an integral character of, Rebirth, so 30 bucks for that is pretty good. And then also want to give a shout to Resident Evil 4, the remake. That's $33.05, so a little bit cheaper than its digital counterpart. One of the best games of the year. I think this is in contention for Game of the Year as well. Even if it's a remake, you know, it's a remake of one of the best games of all time, legitimately, and it was a great game in 2005, and guess what? It's an even better game in 2023, so you gotta love that. And for 33 bucks, even if you're not a big Resident Evil fan, not a big survival horror games fan, I think this is just a fantastic deal, so definitely go check that out. But that'll do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals available right now. PlayStation Store's Black Friday sale is wrapping up, but don't fret, holiday sale will be kicking off, and a lot of good deals across the board over on Amazon. Get those suckers delivered right to your door, man. No need to, you know, go through the chaos. The weather is, it's super cold outside. Like, bro, just stay inside. Get this stuff delivered to your door and just chill out, game, and do all that good stuff. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, and that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.